Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the CW Clinic. My name is Chris. I'm your host. This is episode number 38. I'm super excited to deliver a topic today on my own with no special guests of something that I believe in wholeheartedly, that I also believe could help many people, to include you guys listening. Keep in mind, when I come at you with these topics are all lessons that I've learned on my own throughout the years. And I feel as though teaching you by my mistakes is the best way to help you save time and learn from my mistakes rather than you make them. Granted, we all have to make mistakes to learn, but as I say, a wise man or woman could learn from their mistakes, a smart man or woman could learn from their mistakes. A wise man or woman can learn from someone else's mistakes. The point to this show is to help you save time, make more money, develop yourself as a person, as this is a self-development podcast, learn some shit, help some people, and be a decent fucking human. And we're about to hit the next decade. 2020 is around the corner, and all I see are fucking shitheads everywhere that play victim and have their hands out. I really don't care for it. I kind of just go about my day moving around those types of people. I do not associate with most types of people, and that's okay if that's who you are. Let me teach you something. Today I'm going to talk about a topic that has really helped me advance my life, advance my career, open up doors that would never have been opened if I hadn't adopted this mentality. This has helped keep good people in my life. This has also helped push people out of my life that don't deserve to be there. For those of you that don't know, I've been self-employed for almost 12 years now. I've built 4 companies. We're in the 7 figures of revenue. I have approximately 40 employees. I was counting at one point all of my substitutes for classes at my gym, which I guess technically are part of the number, which would be closer to 60. But the point is, I've built fucking companies from the ground up. I've grown companies. I have 4 of them. We're doing 7 figures. I'm 34 years old. I guess you could technically say highly educated. And I want to help you. I've found my purpose in life is to teach. I didn't even realize I'm a fucking teacher, but let me teach you something real quick. What we're going to talk about today is having a sense of urgency. Having a sense of urgency in life, having a sense of urgency within your job, having a sense of urgency within your business. But before I break that all down, I really want to slow down for a second, and I want to take the time to really express to everyone listening how thankful I am for each and every one of you. A year and a half ago, when I decided to open this clinic to help people, I had no followers and no one listening to the podcast. I was just another dude trying to start a podcast, trying to get on iTunes, and here I am putting out the 38th episode today, and the last episode, number 37, apparently resonated with everyone. And you guys have to understand something. I don't have a boss. I haven't had a boss in a long time. So when I see things like everyone sharing this past episode, everyone tagging me, people quoting me, tagging me and sharing it and putting up reviews on iTunes, that's the shit that fucking lights me up. That's the shit that indirectly lets me know, hey, good job. I don't have anyone that's my boss. I don't have annual reviews. I don't have that type of shit. I don't have anyone patting me on the fucking back saying good job, okay? No one says that to me at all because I'm self-employed. No, I don't work for anyone. I don't have any investors. The point is, though, that's the shit that lights me up, and that's the stuff that makes me feel like I'm making a difference. Meaning, thank you for all of your reviews. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for fucking everything. Like, we got reviews on iTunes. Thank you. Shares. Thank you. Tags, quoting me. I always talk about this feeling of gratitude, and it's coming over me right now. And I wish I can put into words better so you could feel my gratitude, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I thank you for your time. I thank you for your shares. Let's fucking roll that shit into the next episode. All right. So, sense of urgency. Okay. About the time I learned this was 2004. I found myself in the home of the infantry, Fort Benning, Georgia. Back then, only men could be in the infantry, and I was slap dab in basic training with a bunch of fucking savage-ass motherfuckers that were joining the infantry, Ranger Battalion, and Special Forces. All of us together, everybody, all they wanted to do was go get even for anything that any other country was responsible for and or at war with us, to get even for whatever they deemed, whatever they wanted to get even with or for. But the point is, I learned the sense of urgency at Fort Benning, Georgia in 2004. Until that point, I grew up lazy. Didn't really have a sense of urgency about anything. I thought the world revolved around me. Once I got out of the Army 5 years later, I applied this sense of urgency to accomplish my goals. And that was about 12 years ago. And even 12 years ago, my sense of urgency is not at the degree it is today. But I had the fundamentals. I had the foundation. I knew I wanted big things, so I had to get it. I knew at 24 years old, or 23 years old, I wanted to own a gym. My sense of urgency was get through school, build a company, learn how to do business, keep building your company, make moves, do it. Now, when you're self-employed, you don't have a boss. So no one's telling you if you're doing a good job or you're not doing a good job. But what you are doing is you're waking up every fucking day realizing that you and only you are responsible for what you do and don't do. Okay? And if you know me, I will call you the fuck out on the shit you don't do. All right? You guys need to be that person in your life. If you say you're going to wake up and go to the fucking gym, wake up and go to the fucking gym. If you say you're going to wake up and get on a diet, wake up and clean up your fucking diet. Stop letting yourself slide. Stop letting yourself fucking get over. Stop lying to yourself. Stop failing yourself. Stop playing fucking victim. Okay? From someone who's been there. If you want something, I'm going to teach you how to go and get it. And the first thing is, stop being a pussy, wake the fuck up and do what you want to do. If you don't like that, don't listen to me, because that's the fucking truth. So I'm going to break this down into a few areas of sense of urgency. The first one is your life, which is what we're talking about. You have to understand that you, and only you, no one else, not your parents, not your boyfriend, not your girlfriend, not your neighbors, not your boss. Only you are responsible for what you do and don't do. No one else. The more you point your fingers at other people, the more you play victim. The hard part is to point the finger inward at yourself The easy thing to do is, oh, wow, the government. Oh, wow, my boyfriend. Oh, wow, my mother. Oh, wow, this, that, this fucking excuse, that fucking excuse, this fucking excuse, that fucking excuse. That's the easy shit. And if that's you, wake up. You're only on this earth for maybe 100 years. If you have a dream, go and get it. All right? You are responsible for yourself. If you want to make a difference, if you want to have a family, if you want to buy a house, if you want to raise, if you want a fucking new car, if you want to go first class to Italy, you and you alone are responsible for making that happen. It's no one else. You. It's you. Is this resonating with you? It's you. It's no one else. Okay? There's other people that understand this side of things and have been executing it. And those people are the ones driving around in their Bentleys on their fucking private jets flying to their house in Miami for the weekends. Because they accepted responsibility for their bullshit. They realized that they're the reason why they're sitting home, not accomplishing what they want to accomplish. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. The excuse, I don't have time for it, is an excuse. You make time for whatever you want. The first step is stop lying to yourself and accept responsibility. Have a sense of urgency, okay? If you're 24 years old and you're listening to me, okay, I've only built 4 companies and 7 figures of revenue with 40 employees in 10 years or 11 years or 12 years, depending on how old you are, right? If you're 24, I'm 34. In 10 years, that's what I've done. You could fucking do it 2 times faster than me, all right? When I started, there wasn't Instagram, okay? People weren't fucking listing shit on Facebook for advertisements. Okay, Amazon was just starting to come around. Like, we were Googling shit, but Google was still kind of like up and coming. All right, this was borderline when iPhones were new and the internet was on them, and there was barely cameras. Okay, your resources are better than mine. You could do what I did times fucking 10 if you apply yourself. Take responsibility for your actions. You and you alone are the only reason why you are in the place that you are in. Stop crying fucking mommy and daddy. All right, let's shift focus a little bit. Now that you accept that you're responsible for your actions, let's apply it towards certain areas of your life. Most people have a job. As far as I know, the unemployment rate in America is pretty fucking low. And again, if you don't have a job, it's your fault. It's not the government. It's not your last boss. It's not your mother. It's not your father. It's because you're fucking lazy. Go get a job. And if you're not making enough money, pay attention. Because the sense of urgency is what you need to do to make more money. All right? So for instance, you're paid X amount of dollars for the amount of time you work. Okay, great. Your sense of urgency should be fucking on fire. If your boss comes to you and says this needs to be done, you need to get that fucking shit done. And then tell them it's done. And then be proactive about it and say, I also did this and this to make your life easier. You want to make more money? Do exactly that. You want a better position at your job? Do that. Not only have the sense of urgency to get done what your boss tells you to get done, go and do more. Oh, so-and-so, John, my boss, say the boss's name is John. John, you asked me to do this. I did that, and then I went and did this and this and this. What do you think? Pause. If you roll the dice and go and try and do what you think your boss wants done, I guarantee you, even if you make a mistake, they're going to be happy. And if your boss is happy, they're going to give you a raise. And if that boss of that boss is happy, then you will advance in the company. Okay? Have a sense of urgency at your job. Don't just show up, coffee in hand. Now it's 10:30. Oh, I'm starting to get some work done. Now it's fucking 2. I need some more coffee. I got a little bit of shit done. Oh, now it's 5. I'm going home to sit down and watch TV and fucking waste away for 8 hours. That life is called average, and that is replaceable, so you guys know, okay? Have a sense of urgency. Get there. Be fucking fired up. Know what you need to get done. Get your shit done. Get more shit done. Get more shit done. Then go to your boss and say, hey, is there anything else I could do because I got all that shit done that you needed? Have a sense of urgency in your job. If you have a sense of urgency in your job, I guarantee you're going to have a sense of urgency in your personal life. And if you have a sense of urgency in life and your job, you're destined for greatness. Destined for greatness, and you will make more money. You will. And talking to the people that think that you don't need to make more money, it doesn't matter, you have no financial literacy. And there's something wrong with your head, because I don't know if you've noticed, but everybody needs money to function through life. Okay? On the contrary, people that have money, we look at it like, oh, money comes and goes. I'm not going to save all this money. I'm going to invest it. More money is coming in, more money is going out. Money just exchanges. You get beyond the point of, oh God, I got to save all this money. Because you understand that if you have a sense of urgency in life, you're going to make a shitload more. Guaranteed. Don't be fucking a millennial and think it's going to happen tomorrow. It might take a few years. Be tough, fucking grind it out, get the shit done, have a sense of urgency in your life, have a sense of urgency in your job. And if you work for someone, you probably get raises every quarter, if not biannually. And if you're not getting it biannually, you'll definitely get it annually. Okay? And fun fact, a 3% raise is America average. So do the calculations, people. So if you're getting more than a 3% raise, your boss likes you. That's how you make more money. Have a sense of urgency in your life if you're an employee. There's nothing wrong with being an awesome employee. If you're valuable, you'll fucking provide value for the company and your boss, and you'll make a shitload of money. Facts. Okay, third bullet points for the sense of urgency. Can anyone guess what it is? We talked about life. We talked about being employed. And to all of my entrepreneurs and self-employed, listen up. Turn the volume up. Listen to me. Okay? I wish I had what's about to come out of my mouth 12 years ago. I didn't have it, and that's partially the reason why I'm trying to deliver this to you. Wake the fuck up, realize everything you don't have and that you want is your fault. It's for whatever reason not in your life because you haven't created it. There's no shortcut, there's no secrets. What there is are skills. One skill that I believe in highly is accepting that everything in your life is your responsibility and having a sense of urgency. Okay, so check this out, right? So I have like a side hustle, and that's watch trading, okay? Yesterday, 2 people came to me asking for the same watch, all right? It's an entry-level Rolex. It's called a Submariner. All right, you guys have seen it. It's a silver band with a black face. It's called like a basic white girl Rolex. Everybody's got it. Rolex makes like 100,000 of them a year. They're not uncommon. They're a great watch though. They hold their value and appreciate if you hold on to it long term. And long story short, I was out of the office for the past 3 days. Now, I've been self-employed for so long, I don't not work when I'm out of the office, but my resources are less. Like, for instance, I don't have a printer, okay? I don't have a scanner. I don't have good cell phone reception. But you want to know what? I have urgency. And if two people want the same watch 3 days or 4 days, or in this case 5 days before Christmas, I wonder what they need it for. So you know what I did? I stopped what I was doing. I immediately dove into the project. Bang, bang, bang. All of a sudden I have 2 fucking Rolexes ready to get bought up. Here I am, less than 24 hours later, I made both deals and I wired out money to one person already to get one of the Rolexes to have in the hands my, I guess you'd call my friend, by Sunday. He texted me yesterday. That's called a sense of urgency. There are things that I can't help, like bank wire and it clearing. That's gonna take 24 hours. But if I get all my fucking ducks in a row and figure everything out and don't wait, I get it done. What did that do? That helped 2 of my customers, that solidified 2 new customers, that also built my network, because guess what? I went to Chris on a Thursday and I have my new Rolex on Monday. I'm not a jeweler, I'm not a dealer, but I fucking have a sense of urgency, and it created income for me. And you know what? I might even wear one of the Rolexes for like, I don't know, a day before I give it to them. Sense of urgency. If you're self-employed and you fucking twiddle your thumbs and you're scrolling on Instagram and you're fucking taking video shots for the gram and fucking commenting on people's shit and wasting your time and watching Netflix and watching TV and not doing anything proactive, you're lazy. And if you're self-employed, you shouldn't be lazy for very long, because A, you're going to go out of business, or B, you're going to be stuck in the same fucking bullshit of the 9-to-5er that shows up at 9 o'clock with their coffee, doesn't really start working until 10-ish, maybe. That's if they're not hungover, and then they're checked out by 3 because they're tired again and the coffee wore off and they need another coffee, and then they leave 2 hours later, which is replaceable, which is where you'll be if you don't get your shit together. So, accept that you are responsible for your future. Accept that if you don't have a sense of urgency, you're fucking lazy. And if you don't like hearing that, don't listen to me, because you can't handle the truth. And if you can't handle that, then there's something wrong with your fucking head. All right? Let's recap. 1, have a sense of urgency in your personal life, in your job that you work for others. And if you're self-employed, for your business, for your customers, and for your staff. To put it on display, if I don't move quickly, I fail. I probably have, at this very moment, 5,000 customers. Okay? Over the years, 10x that. But at this very moment, I could touch 5,000 customers with 40 employees. If I don't have a sense of urgency, I'm fucking failing all of them. Okay? If that's the life that you want or more, please surpass me. That's what I want. I want that email, Chris, I surpassed you. Good, motherfucker. Now let's go have dinner. If that's what you want, get off your ass and fucking do something. All right. You guys know that I bring the heat. Don't take shit personally. If you're offended and triggered, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Fucking, I don't know, go in your safe space or whatever the fuck it is these days. But other than that, you guys know where to find me on socials, at Chris Warnes1, Instagram, Chris Warnes on Facebook, CW Clinic, my YouTube channel. Guys, fucking subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Help me. And if you're on iTunes by chance listening to this, and you liked what I said, even if you don't like what I say, fucking leave me a review. Help me, right? Those of you that this resonated with, I guarantee you know one person you can send this to that will help their life. One person. Send it to one person, write me a review. It fucking lights me up. My skin crawls with gratitude. Like, you guys know when you listen to music and you're really feeling it and your skin starts crawling? That's gratitude from looking at an iTunes review or a share on my post. Help me out, guys. I really appreciate it, and I really depend on you guys to do this, right? You guys depend on me to tell it like it is. I depend on you to help me. It's called a relationship. Thank you. My closing remarks for the day are: get the fuck up. Put in the work to create the life you dream of.